Alright, 2023 Bahrain Grand Prix. 3 months later, this is where Akkerman is going to take over a job.
Did Casper being around affect you going into the 23 season?
I have bigger things going on than Casper.
Do you have any regrets about 2023? Anything you'd have done differently?
No, I'm in a good place now. Besides, what's to regret about being the story of the season?
Oh, so we're playing as Devon. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Davidoff. Alright.
Dad!
Devon,
How's business?
same as ever, hiring and firing. How's racing?
Oh, you know, ducking and driving.
All prepared?
Of course, I've double-checked the strategy changes. I'm just going over my notes now. Everything's covered, just like always. They won't see me for dust.
Spoken like a true butler. Just remember, we've got a lot on the line this season.
Yeah, I know.
Dev, I'm serious. You're carrying this team, don't forget that.
Yeah, well, you keep signing these second-rate drivers. I can't do all the work.
Just remember where we'd be. Where you'd be if this were all to go belly up.
Just trust me, Dad. You've got nothing to worry about.
Devon, I mean it. If you don't bring your A game, it's back to the bottom of the pile. Do you really want that?
No. No, I don't.
Just keep it in mind. Now go out there and show me what you can do.
Already on it. I'll get you those points, Dad.
Good boy. Speak later.
Okay, that was Davidoff talking to Devon Butler in that race itself. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was all good for that.
It started as a day race, now it runs at night. Welcome to the Bahrain International Circuit, and welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. There's no shortage of passing opportunities around the 3.36 miles of the Bahrain International Circuit, with the best, of course, at turn 1, and then another soon after into turn 4. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, and we could see 1 or 2 flat spots into that tight left-hander of turn 10. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Max Verstappen put in a fantastic lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position. And it's Charles Leclerc in P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Fernando Alonso, Russell, Perez, Hamilton, Sainz, Stroll, Ocon, Norris, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Jackson, Gasly, Tsunoda, Bottas, Butler, Sargent, Joe, Magnussen, De Vries, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. 2023 Bahrain. We're about to get going, and I hope you've enjoyed the build-up just as much as we have. The teams are ready on the grid, we're ready in the garages too, but in the commentary box alongside me, are you ready, Ant?
Of course I'm ready, Crofty. New season, new challenges for all of them out there, drivers and teams. I love this part of the year, Crofty. This is where it really kicks off, and you get to showcase all that hard work you've done through the winter months. Does it pay off?
Yeah, that's the question, isn't it? What does the 2023 season have in store for us? We're about to find out.
Okay, Devon, it's a brand new season, you know that, so let's start it as we mean to go on, okay? Okay? Let's get out there, come on.
Okay, that's Devon Butler in the team radio here with Mark. So I'm pretty sure we're heading straight to the race here, because I believe, like, I think we know what everything that goes up for that. Okay, so we're going to go with a 0.9 laps of fuel because it's a 14 lap race. And I haven't even seen the setups here, but let's just take a look. So these are all the setups I've been saved from like a couple years ago, or mainly like 2023. And yeah, it wasn't even that good of the setup, so it's just like, I just normally do this one as a joke. So you got like Brazil. Instead of said Brazil, it's called Brazil. So you got like some others, and you got Bahrain. So you got those for that. So I'm going to use the Bahrain setup for the race, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. Starting in 17th position, and then Aiden Jackson starting in 13th position. That is fantastic for Aiden, but not for Devon Butler, because this is what we're not excited for. But anyway, let's just see what we can do in the race here. So we're heading straight to the race. So I think our objective is to finish in the top 5, but I think like the other goal here is to finish like on the podium and get the fastest lap. Yeah. Okay, we're getting some good starts here. Okay, first gear. Oh, Logan, get off me. Oh, that was Albon. We got around like few people there, but it works out. Down the inside of Ocon, come on. Around the outside of Oscar Piastri. Did I get the move to 6? Yes, I can. Passing Oscar Piastri around the outside there. Pretty simple. Those drivers in front there are just battling for the lead. Not for the lead, but for the positions. As we go past Lando Norris for the position number 9. 17th to 17th to 9th. I'm happy with this. Oh, Hamilton's going for the move on Sainz. We're going to go down the inside of Lance Stroll. The brain cell moron. Oh, God.
Brilliant, nice move.
Did he just make contact with me? Let's take a look at Stroll. Let's take a look at Stroll. I think we just put up a massive we just didn't even turn. Oh well. Unlucky there, Stroll. I'm gonna blame it on you because I hate you. We actually did a pretty good job there. Around the outside on Lewis Hamilton in the black Mercedes 2023. It's not a silver, not a red, it's a black Mercedes. So we passed Hamilton for 7th place. We're flying right now. And we got the fastest lap.
Keep this up. Well done.
Around the outside of Carlos Sainz. I'm gonna say this, the AI difficulty was way too easy. Especially like the hard difficulties though. Many like esports drivers can beat that. But if you're like a casual F1 gamer, you pretty much like have to go over the easy difficulty and make it 10 times easier. But if you're like a veteran and you get harder, it's way too easy. You get like no issues, but other than like you have to get like multiple retries for like, I don't know how long. But we're closing in on Carlos Sainz, for position number 5. And that was the objective here, but the bonus is finishing top 3 and get a fast lap. So we're just going to manage in the ERS as much as we can. Fernando's in second. Hello. We'll go down the inside of Sergio Perez. Ugh. You have to deal with it, Perez, before we complete the objective here. Oh, and that's probably the reason. Yeah, that's probably the reason of it. Oh, get off this contact now. Was close on Charles Leclerc. Around the outside of Charles. And are we going to make the move stick? Yes, we are.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Easy peasy. Just lemon squeezy. And now, last one is Max Verstappen.
this lap. Push now. Okay, so
All
we're
right.
leading our teammate by 11.0 seconds.
Okay, I had to manage my ERS again, because unlike for other people who are trying to manage the ERS, they just have to like be more responsible with those ERS and not take it at further notice. Oh, this is for the lead. Around the outside of Max Verstappen for the lead here, and we took it. As Devon Butler. That was way too close, I'm gonna be saying. Oh, I didn't get that. Anyway, it was way too close. But we managed it. And now we have to come in. Okay, in we go. And I believe Charles Leclerc has to come in with me. Yep, he is. 2.4.
Okay, go, go, go. That was a fantastic stop. Faster than we were expecting.
That was not bad, but I could have just released him in time.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Okay, we're on the fresh, soft tyres. And now we're closing in on Nico Hulkenberg and Alex Albon. That was the cleanest move, coming out of the pit and Jesus, what was that snort? I was going to say, like, and past two of those drivers. Now we're going to catch and pass Kevin Magnussen. Are we going to do it around the outside? It's just so simple. So simple, but you have to deal with those bat markers, so. And we'll pass Zhou Guanyu. And now we're going to pass Yuki Tsunoda, but I think they have to come in.
Aiden's in the pits. Aiden in the pits.
I'm gonna get DRS off Stroll. That was so easy.
Okay, good work. Great pass. Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
There we go. Easy peasy. Oh, that was so bad. Like managing the ERS plus leading the race, technically, because Russell hasn't even come in. Which is going to be more responsible than any others here. And in comes George Russell. But didn't take the lead lap here. I think Russell got it.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, that was lucky. What position is Aiden? Okay, so let me see here. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so Aiden's 12th. You only gained 1 position from the start of the race. I gained like loads of positions, so yay!
Gap to your teammate behind is 32.4 seconds. Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
How bad was like my top? Okay, no. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. There's no issues with it. Kind of bit familiar from like the first breaking point, when you're dealing with the AI, you end up trying to winning the race. That's exactly what you're trying to do. Oh, rear locking.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Alright, here we go, last lap.
Starting the final lap of the race. Final lap.
My teammate is ahead of one of the McLarens. I believe that's Oscar Piastri.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Alright, here we go. Coming towards the final 2 corners around this Bahrain International Circuit. And I believe we are going to win the Bahrain Grand Prix as Devon Butler. We did it. Let's go.
plenty of surprises in the midfield. So where do we start, Ant?
Well, I think we have to look at Konnersport, and for me, they've been the biggest surprise so far. And Butler, he's doing fantastically well.
Thing is, though, they've got to sustain that over the course of the whole season, and that is easier said than done. Certainly one Casper Akkerman will be hoping that this season is better than his last. A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure.
Yep, very interesting Grand Prix. Here's Devon Butler, lift up the winner's trophy. Here we go. And that's Charles Leclerc spraying champagnes on Devon Butler. Plus, of course, Max Verstappen had to be involved because he finishes second.
What a start to the season, Devon. You must be happy with that performance.
You know, sometimes I wonder if anyone's been paying attention. You know, I've always been fast. Everyone saw the problems we had with the car last season. Everyone saw that. Now this season, I get to drive a car that works, and surprise, surprise, I smash it. It's not rocket science.
Well, you've had your share of run-ins in the past with teammate Aiden Jackson. Crucial question is that behind you? How do you feel about him right now?
Listen, Aiden is the greatest F1 driver of all time. You ask him, he'll tell you. What, you think I've got an attitude problem? Aiden has got stealth ego, let me tell you. You don't know it's there, and then it emerges. He's a handful. Trust me.
Well, Konnersport surprised everyone by appointing Casper Akkerman as team principal this season. So how do you feel about taking orders from someone that you've got such a history with?
Oh, I like having old Casper back. Yeah, it's comforting, you know. It's like putting on an old pair of shoes, a very old pair of shoes. How old is Casper now, anyway? Like 60? Still, he gets to live vicariously through me, which must be a real thrill for him. So, no, I'm pleased, very pleased.
Well, you're embarking on a new year, but what would a successful season look like for you in 2023?
I'm making it my personal mission to make a success of Konnersport, and by the end of the season, you're all going to be saying what a wonderful team we are and how great a season we've had. And if you're doing that, then I'll consider it a job well done.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
No worries. Alright, post-race.
Great race out there today, just in the highlights. Listen, I know we've had our run-ins and, well, last season was last season. Fresh start for the team. What do you say?
Huh, Jackson. Yeah. Cheers, mate. Bin's over there.
Devon.
How the season just gone?
The 2023 season was completely different for Konnersport.
How so?
But the car, for one.
Bah.
We'd ironed out the most critical issues, and it was just starting to live up to its potential.
Can we talk about what happened with Devon?
Bro's trying to be impressions of Kimi Raikkonen. I mean, that just proves.
Yeah, what is it?
Now that's how a butler takes care of business.
Yeah, right, yeah.
Carrying the team, Devon, as well as the butler name. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, went well.
Well, I can't wait to hear what those clowns Ackerman and Connor have to say.
Yeah.
Hmm? You okay, Devon?
What? Oh, yeah, I'm fine. I'm, just adrenaline, Dad. I really pushed it out there today, you know, I just need to simmer down a bit.
Of course you do. Let's talk later. I'll be in meetings, but call me whenever you like. I'm proud of you, son. Let's just make sure today's result isn't just a one-off. Eh?
All right. Ciao.
Okay. Tim and Monic. For the record, Casper Akkerman is not 60 years old. Devon bringing the banter, as ever. As per usual, Butler is pretty much the only thing when it comes to banter things. Okay. And let's take a look at the emails for one last part. He's been humbled. Alright, it's pretty much it for the Bahrain Grand Prix. I think we're going to the next chapter. And we're off to Australian Grand Prix just several weeks later. Okay. Okay, Callie Mare. It's up there. Yeah, we're just taking a look at some of the socials and plus yeah. But we're just taking a look. Until then, we'll head into the race. Alright, Phil. And yep. That's pretty much it. Alright, let's take a look. Mid-race, and yeah, Butler was in a good position.
Here comes Butler. Good pace here down the straight. Into the corner we go. That's a little too late, and he nearly goes off the track on the exit. And is that a lapse in concentration?
I think just a little bit of desperate driving there, Crofty. He's pushing way too hard. I mean, there's nobody else around him at this stage.
Okay, Devon, we're going to have to ease off from the brakes. Brakes don't feel right. Okay, we'll have a look at it, but you're going to see a drop-off in performance, I'm afraid.
What? Why?
We've asked you to take it easy on the last lap, but pushing has made the issue even worse. So we're just going to have to live with it for now.
What are you talking about?
Listen, just do what you can, please, Devon. Come on.
Oh boy. It's not looking good for Devon.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
the signs. I'm trying to hold off Carlos Sainz as much as I can.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Oh god. Bruh, this is so bad. Oh god, and we're out.
Well, what happened? Let me know you're okay.
Jesus. Okay, well that was not as planned, but we can start again and do all this shit again. Not what we wanted.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.7 seconds. Okay, you're in the top 10. Okay, that's us with 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left.
Oy.
lap ahead, please. 3.4 seconds.
This is so struggle.
Okay, we lost the position. Try to keep focus.
Ugh. I have to do it.
Okay, the incident's been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed. Come on.
How come we didn't get the DRS? Oh, fuck's sake. Sorry, Gasly.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
That was crazy hold up on Gasly.
Okay, so the gap to the car ahead, 4.6 seconds. Okay, just 2 laps of fuel remaining now. Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
Can I just like try to hold on against Pierre Gasly? The drift at the end, and I hold on for 10th place. Jesus Christ.
All right, race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
I was really, really close. But at least I'd get top 10 finish.
Look, this isn't the first time we've seen Devon Butler go rogue, but the question is, what are Konnersport going to do about it?
Well, it's really hard, as we've seen so many times before, Crofty, in the past. So hard to control your drivers. In a way, they're their own entity, but on the top of it, they're working for the team, and that's what you want. It's a very hard situation to manage.
And working for the team, Casper Akkerman wanted to make a clean break for this year. This does feel, though, that it's something that they might have had to have dealt with last season.
It's really not what they wanted. A repeat of what happened in the past, and you cannot let it go on. You can't continue. They're just damaging the reputation of the team and their own reputation as well. They have to sort it out. I'm sure they'll be having words.
So it's all changed here in Australia, and as the teams acclimatised to their new standings, so will we. Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves.
Now, whatever the reason, you didn't respond to a team order today, Devon. In Hungary last season, you said it was a comms issue. The team said the comms were fine. So what's your version of events this time?
I'm the most trustworthy driver in the sport, Natalie. You know, ask anyone. Look, what happens in Hungary was different, okay? Today maybe I lost my focus a little bit out there, and whenever you lose your focus, it's going to cost you.
Devon, you finished the race with a compromised car today. What was that like for you?
Yeah, it was tough up there. I mean, I love this track. You know I can do well here, and it's frustrating to deal with anything that slows me down. You know, I didn't like it, and the team didn't like it.
Now, some have been saying that you do get preferential treatment because your father funds the team. What do you say to those allegations?
That always strikes me as really odd, like as if the only reason that I'm fast on the track is because my dad funds the team. You know, how is that an explanation? It's ridiculous.
So how do you expect Konnersport to perform this season based on your performance so far?
Actually, I'm sorry to say the team's got a serious problem, and its name is Aiden Jackson. And I'm afraid to say he is the slowest driver on the grid. So there's only so good a season you can have with something like that going on. But you know what? We're going to try our best. No. no, seriously. I'm teasing. But come on, Aiden, come on. What's going on, mate?
Typical Devon.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
Typical Devon Butler. That's just the only person. And that's Devon. What else can you do? What else can you do?
Could you take a look at this, please?
Okay. Alright, we'll agree to this one. During the post-race interviews, Devon said lost focus on the track today. What should our race be? Will get supported. I mean, that's what happens. Andrea.
You nip this in the bud, Cass. Do you hear me?
Andrea.
Butler, what was that out there today? I will not have a return to last season. We are a team. He cannot be allowed to do just what he wants.
Look, just calm down. I have it under control.
Well, this is Devon we're talking about. There is no control. He nearly lost the car, Casper.
But he didn't. You know what it gets like out there. I'm sure there's an explanation.
Or an excuse.
And we'll find out. I'll be racing it at the debrief, okay? So I'll report back to you.
Okay, hang on. Look, I've got to go. I've got Davidoff on the other line.
Of course you have. Enjoy.
Devon's car. Here's Zoe talking about the car. Oh, talking about the drama. Sorry, cheering for Aiden. Yeah, you know, that's just what the Akkerman family is. But hey, at least it works well. If she wants to support Aiden, that's entirely up to her. Okay, we're gonna move on to the next chapter.
Oh, it's a big deal when one of your drivers decides to do their own thing. So I called him out on it at the next team meeting.
And what was Devon's reaction?
Well, he denied the whole thing. You know, blamed it on a comms fail.
Which I thought was strange. The same thing happened the year before when I was principal, and he gave the exact same excuse.
I thought it was strange about the whole comms thing. It's just like a typical thing. I don't understand why.
Yeah?
You wanted to see me?
There he is. You're a difficult man to pin down. Right, I'll cut right to the chase, Devon. Tell me what's happening.
What are you talking about?
Well, it's not just disregarding team orders. Paddock talks. People are saying you've been distracted, that you're ignoring them completely. Now, my job is to make sure the team works smoothly, like clockwork, so I'm just trying to work out what's going on.
I told you, check the comms.
Yeah, the comms are fine, Devon. We checked. What's going on?
Nothing.
Just cut that out. Show me some respect now.
Okay. I heard the order. All right? You happy?
Why ignore it?
I'm feeling it, Cass. The pressure. Paddock gossip these last couple of months.
Oh, come on. You're Devon Butler. You are the paddock gossip.
You've heard what they're saying, right? You've seen what they're writing. Driving on Daddy's money. It's making me second guess myself.
Okay. We can work through that. Start changing the team narrative.
Absolutely.
But in the meantime, I'd like you to see someone from the medical team. Just to be sure. I've booked you in for this afternoon.
No, Cass. Look, I've got a race to prep for, okay? I need my head in the game. I'm fine.
I get that. That's fine. But I want you to see them straight after the race. Understood?
Yeah. Fine.
This could be the issue here. Whoops, that was the glass. Didn't knock it over, it's just the ice was melted slowly. Okay, just take a look at the socials, then emails here. So yeah, that's it. We'll go straight to the race then. Okay, mid-race. So yeah, hoping for the best.
Devon, is everything all right?
Fine. Fine. Just leave me to it, yeah?
I don't mind Imola for that. Just like, I'm just getting used to it a lot recently.
Nice move. Good job.
Thank you. Okay, next up is Logan Sargent.
Teammate ahead is 12.7 seconds.
There we go. Passing Logan Sargent easy. And now we'll go catch up to Hulkenberg, then Bottas. Oh, you sick psychopath, K-Mag. Now he just ruined my fastest lap because of it. God's sake.
And gap to the car in front is 4.5 seconds.
I could have just got the fastest lap of the race if it wasn't for K-Mag holding me up. And then we get the fastest lap. Great. Oh, here we go.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good! Oh no! Devon Butler spins! He's out!
Oh, he just misjudges it and clips the curb. What a mess!
Devon Butler, with that move, is out of the race. You won't want to see that too many times. We want to see him out of the car, though. That's good news.
Big relief there, although he does still look a bit unsteady on his feet, Crofty.
Well, thumbs up to the crowd, but I'd imagine after that, he'll be quite shaken.
You know what? You know what Devon was like.
Hey.
Done, Casper. I'm done.
It's okay. It's okay. It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us. I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. I mean, he was at the height of his career. Yeah, what can you say?
How did you feel?
I was devastated. But, 5 years in F1. Can't argue with that. I mean, most people never even get the chance, so. And I was still one of the best while I was out there. You ask anyone.
How did you feel when Devon left?
How did I feel?
See that smirk on that face, Aiden? Jesus. Why are you happy about it? The Butler. So this is chapter 10. So that was Devon's hearing, and he has announced to retire Formula One for some reason.
But if we are going to hit our targets, we need another driver. A permanent one. And fast.
But we are mid-season. It's impossible.
So, given the circumstances, do you think you can grant us a bit of leeway on the contract?
I have the projections. If Konnersport doesn't reach 5th place in the constructors this season, the returns simply aren't worth my time. That was always the deal. And it still is.
But with a little extra time, perhaps we...
Stop! The deal stands. And without Devon driving, there's now little of interest for me beyond the contract. It's just business.
There must be something we can do.
So, legacy is obviously important to you, Devon. As a father, I totally get that. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter? Why don't we give the seat to Callie?
No. California will not be signed to Konnersport.
Why not? Just think of the commercial opportunities for the team that signs her. Forget legacy. You'd be making history.
And you'll be giving a phenomenal talent her first break into F1. It's the right thing to do. You know she deserves it.
The daughter who took her mother's name to spite me. Nah, she'll never say yes.
Why don't you leave that to me?
I don't think he had any
Contract
choice.
Still stands, Akkerman. 5th place, or I'm out next season.
One problem at a time, eh?
That was Davidoff. I don't think he doesn't want Callie Mayer into like F1 or into the team, but you know what it's like.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
So Noah was the reserve driver. So we're going to deny that. We're going to keep that strategy for that. Alright. Who's this? Andreo.
Andreo?
Have you spoken to her yet?
Yes, we've spoken.
And what did you say?
She'll be around this weekend. She agreed to come and see me.
You mean you haven't asked her yet?
Of course not. It's a delicate situation. I'm sure she has an idea, but... look, it's not just something you casually ask over the phone, is it?
Why not?
Come on. This is potentially life-changing for her. And the whole family situation needs to be handled with a little, care and respect.
Well, you're the one that knows her. Just make sure she says yes and fast. I'm finding it difficult to keep fielding questions about the future of Konnersport.
Yeah, I read part of that interview. Could almost feel you squirm.
That bad, huh?
Worse. Look, I'll call you as soon as I know.
You know what it's like. Okay, emails. Callie Mayer. Okay, so that was her emailing to Casper. So this could be interesting. to see how Callie will have to do with Konnersport in the sequel futures for F123. When it's done, I'll head over to F125. Then we'll do the breaking point. So yeah, I think this could be the one. So let's just get into the race. So I think we're going to be playing as Aiden Jackson. And I think we're having a reserve driver, but I have no idea who it is. I think it was Noah. It says by the name
Well,
Noah.
it's a pleasure to have you join us here at the Circuit de Barcelona, Catalunya, as we proceed through to race day to see just who will claim victory at the Spanish Grand Prix. It's an updated track at Catalunya, and we welcome the removal of the chicane in the final sector, shortening lap times and reducing the total running to 2.9 miles and 14 turns. This was actually the original setup for the track, but it hasn't been used since 2007. So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Charles Leclerc lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Russell, Norris, Hamilton, Gasly, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Tsunoda, Joe, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Ocon, Hulkenberg, De Vries, Jackson, Stroll, Albon, and Noah Bell. Which of
Noah
these talented
Bell.
drivers will come out on top today? Welcome to the wonderful Catalunya. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix this weekend, and whilst the season is just a few races old, it's already been one full of drama. So, Natalie Pinkham, who have you got your eye on this weekend?
Well, in Formula One, naturally, the conversation is drawn towards those at the top of the standings, both drivers and teams. But I'm really intrigued by the midfield team of Konnersport. Devon Butler's absence will definitely be felt. There's no doubt about that, both on and off the track. For me, the interesting thing will be how they move forward without him.
Indeed, almost as many battles off the track as there are on it for Konnersport at the moment. And Casper Akkerman and his team certainly have their work cut out for them this weekend.
I know it's been a mad few weeks, mate, but you've always gone well here, so let's get your head down and see what we can do. Come on.
Alright, Aiden, you need to do a lot better than the others. Okay, soft mediums. I'm not going to go with that strat. I'm desperate to go on the softs and then do mediums next, because the only thing of it is we always deal with this strat. We always deal with it. So this is like my strat here. Mediums to softs, or for a typical reason, an esports strat. So same as the fuel. So 17 lap race, we're still gonna do well in this race. So let's just get straight into it. So what's our objective? Try to secure as many points as possible. Okay then, we can do that. Finish in the top 12. Oh, there was a lot of bumping. Collided with Magnussen. And there we go, we're over to K-Mag. Oh, Hulkenberg's there as well. Forgot about Hulkenberg. Come on, Sergeant, you're slow as fuck. Oh, Bottas, that was bad. I think it was me. I'll put up some aggressive stuff here. That was on me, Bottas, sorry. I didn't even get the Spanish Grand Prix setup. Shit. Anyway, we'll just run with the default setup. Can we go around the outside? No, it doesn't work. I think we'll just stick with this.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Down the inside of Zhou. Oh my god, Zhou! Why? Zhou, mate, what was that? You got plenty of space. You could have just gone plenty of space. Why would you have to be like here? Joe, what the fuck? I'm not buying that. I have to like fucking avoid Zhou Guanyu because of that. Okay, that one right there on Zhou was his fault. There we go. 10th place.
You're in top 10 now, keep it up. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.1 seconds. we're approaching the pit window, you're going to be on softs.
Okay, save ERS. We're gonna save ERS, so that's our goal here.
Lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up.
Jesus Christ. The fact that Carlos Sainz had to like cover the fucking inside when I was literally coming towards him. He was lucky I didn't even make contact with him on his rear. That would have been disaster for him. Yeah, fuck. I have to cover up Carlos Sainz.
Box, we're coming in this lap.
I need to be careful with my fucking engine, because my engine starts to get overheated more. Oh, that was so bad. At least I got the job done on Lando. That's a positive side. I think I'm coming in. Yeah, I'm coming in. There we go. We're in. And we're going to put on those fresh soft tires.
Okay, let's go now. Come on. Perfect job on turning there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Let's go.
Sorry, Logan. But I have to. I'm on a manhunt right now.
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Okay. Go on, Noah. Go on, Noah. Hold up Charles Leclerc for me, please. Noah, you're fucking beauty. Thank you very much. Noah, what a beauty teammate he was. He hold up Charles Leclerc, and that is a good teammate that I'm seeing right now. That is a good teamwork here, Noah Bell. I'll give you a 5-star. I'll give you a 5-star because you did so well here. Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what all people say. I think we should be closer to Max Verstappen.
Okay, gap ahead is 2.8 seconds. Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
There we go, second place.
Right, Noah's coming in for his stop now.
Yep. Okay, let's see if I can catch up to Max Verstappen.
Gap to your teammate behind is 26.9 seconds.
Yep. Oh god, we're running wide, it's running wide.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
4 to go, but I don't think I can catch up to Max Verstappen. Oh, close, but okay.
Pace is strong, but be aware these tyres need to go the distance. Okay, be aware the grip levels are going to start falling away soon. Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
So I'm pushing way too hard.
Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
So here we go.
Okay, we've only got 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Don't worry about it. Oh, so lucky. Well, we're going to give Aiden Jackson the podium there, so I believe this is what we're going to do. Whoops. We'll take second.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
take second. I was pretty good.
So it's Aidan Jackson propping up Konnersport here today, but the big news off the track is the speculation about this team and whether or not they'll see out the season with their current lineup.
Well, I think they'll have to sign a new driver, Crofty. It's a gamble worth taking.
Well, a mid-season signing would get us all talking, I'm sure, but time will tell.
Potential Callie Mayer? Question mark?
Here come today's winners. The team at Red Bull have done a phenomenal job recently, and it's clear to see that they've put in the work, and they should be so proud of the victory they've secured here.
Not a bad one, though.
Well, Konnersport are in a bit of an odd situation right now. So, just tell me, what is it like for you today?
Yeah. Well, you know, that side of things, that's not really my job. I wish Devon well, but it doesn't really matter to me who the other driver is. So I'm out there to drive the car as best as I can, and that's all there is to it. Everything else is for Casper and the team to worry about.
Most importantly, how is Devon? And how are you finding it without your teammate?
I honestly never thought I'd say this, but I do miss him. He brought a lot of energy to the team, and it feels odd not to have him around right now. For the record, I'm not
it's
saying
so odd, yeah.
He never let me hear the end of it. But he's missed at Konnersport, that's for sure.
Well, there's a lot of talk about what happens if Devon doesn't return. Would Konnersport be looking for a new driver, do you think?
That sounds like a question for Casper. I know they need to plan for every situation. That's just the nature of the sport, but...
I was this close to go for the top one, and I was like, wait, that will be the Casper question.
That's great, thank you.
Anyway, that's fine. Push race? Don't mind if I do. Okay, let's take a look at the news. Aiden.
Hey, Casper, you wanted to speak to me?
Yes, I did.
Shoot.
Nothing major, really. To be honest, I just wanted to thank you.
Oh. What for? I'm, just doing my job.
No, it's more than that. Well, I know why you stayed on the team. And, well, I won't lie to you, it's not been easy.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Yeah, but you really stepped up. It's good for me to know that I've got someone like you to rely on.
Always.
Yeah. Look, Aiden, I'll warn you, things may not get any easier, at least not for a while, but, well, we've got something in the pipeline. A potential new driver, and a damn good one.
Who is it?
I can't say, not yet. It's a bit of a gamble, but if they agree, we could have something special.
Nice. And, how is Devon?
Fine. I think... I'm not sure. I mean, Davidoff has closed the door on that one, but... Yeah, he tells me Devon is in a good place, though.
Oh, that's good, that's good.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay? And now, just get out of here.
Of course. I'll catch you later, Casper.
Okay. Very odd there, but I guess that works. Anyway, think we're going to move on to the next chapter then. I think we're going to head into Azerbaijan, I think it was. Here we go.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Alright. Aiden has been approached to help promote the F1 sim racing event. Ooh. I'm gonna go for the co-promise. I'm gonna go that one.
Why are you hesitating? You've always dreamt of racing in F1.
Not like this. Do you know what he did?
Oh, your father?
He refused to support me. Said he'd only fund one of his children. Said Devon had better prospects.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Mum used the divorce settlement to help me out, but... And you're only here because he sent you.
No. This was my idea, my decision. And this is me asking you, Callie, not your father. We need a replacement and I ask for you because I know how good you are. And that's the truth.
I always said I'd do it on my terms, not his.
I'll look out for you. Just like I did in F2.
Will you keep him away from me?
I'll do everything in my power. Everything. To make sure that all you have to think about is driving.
Yep. That's your
Got a deal?
concentrations here. Just focus on driving.
You might never get this opportunity again. You know that.
Okay. Now we got Callie Mayer in the F2. From F2 all the way to F1 and into Azerbaijan. So this is going to be interesting. Okay, Casper.
Could you take a look at this, please?
Great news. I'm gonna go to the team because we need to get more motivations on the team, but I don't think the car has any sort of issues here. Davidov.
Davidov.
They stopped entering the garage just because Callie's in there. It's ridiculous.
We've had this conversation. You need to give her space.
I'll humor you for now, but I don't like being told where I can and can't go around here. Don't forget, you talked me into this.
What does that mean? Talked you into what?
Signing Callie in the first place. I'm just allowing you to take credit for it, that's all.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to blame me.
Well, you're right about it. There'll be no blame to allocate, will there?
Anything else?
You're a busy man. I'll let you go.
Okay, Davidov. Very suspicious, I must say. Very suspicious. I love that one person just said, bring Devon back. Bring back Devon. Sorry. But, you know, with his hearing, it's completely... Well, there's nothing he can do. That's just pretty much it. You know. But you know how everything goes. Anyway, we'll just head into the race now. And of course, we've got to do with this one.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
A Star is Born. we go. We're up on it. Here we go. It's race day. Hopefully for the best.
History is made here today as Callie, Konnersport's latest signing, becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race.
What a moment! I've got goosebumps. Now, for those of you wondering at home, only a handful of women have entered at least one Grand Prix over the years, but none have even had the opportunity to qualify since 1992. Italy's Giovanna Amati, for those of you wondering. So today is very much a new dawn here in Baku.
And Maya was impressive in qualifying, so let's see what the Grand Prix has in store for her.
Yeah, I have to say, it is quite a tight-knit pack out there. Fierce competition all round. I really wouldn't want to call this one.
Indeed. We've seen some brilliant driving here today, especially from young Callie. She seems to have made the transition to F1 as if she was born for it.
Catch up to Jackson
okay,
before
Callie,
lap
really
8.
good start. Keep it up.
I'm not finished yet.
Oh, fucking hell. I felt those bumps.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilise some of this energy. Come on.
Can't pass Nick with freeze, because that's not good. Alright. Sorry, Nick, but that's my aggressive driving. Actually, that was awful. Let me start it again, shall we?
Okay, Callie, really good start. Keep it up.
I'm not finished yet.
That was close. Oh, sorry. That was a bit of a bump.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
That was a bit of a bump and run. So I guess I'll let it off the hook there. Past Lando Norris. Now we're gonna pass Yuki Tsunoda. Oh! Holy shit Louise. Wait. We're up to 13, so it says catch up to Aiden. But don't mind if I do. I have some flashbacks of Jackson and Akkerman. Whenever there was like, when you catch up to them, there's going to be some cutscenes of like, there's going to be some contact going on or whatever. But you know what they're all going to be up to. Oh,
Here
speaking
comes
of
Callie
devil.
closing in on her teammates.
She's practically on top of me. Aiden, calm down. You're on different strategies. Just let Callie pass. Okay, Callie, Aiden's going to let you pass at the next corner. Let's go.
Copy.
Will Maya get past her teammate now? Here she comes. But there's contact. Contact between the two Konnersport drivers. Jackson's out. He gets the worst of it. Maya's clear.
Oh, Jackson's damage looks bad. I think you're right, Crofty. His race is over.
Maya seemed to catch Jackson unawares, though. I'm not sure why.
What was that? Why did you wait for me to move over on the exit? Okay, Aiden, are you alright? It's just another Butler.
I thought he was letting me through.
Yeah, I know know, Callie. I'm sorry about that, but it's happened now. It's over. Let's get your head down and focus. Come on, we'll talk about it later.
Jackson's like the new Devon Butler. That's just my theory of it. There we go. Passing Ocon. There we go. Whoops. Oh no!
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
That was such a bad one. Hold on, let me start. Hold on. How bad was it? Yeah, that was definitely on me. I didn't even like focus in on the racing line. I would have been like, oh my god.
Wow, that was a heck of an impact. Let me know you're okay.
Oh, not as planned again. Wasn't even as planned again. Okay, there we go. Why can I do that in the first place? Maybe I was on overtake. Maybe that's why. Anyway.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
Oh my god, Perez. What was that? Perez. Went really early under braking. He moved. Literally moved. I had to literally avoid him because of it.
Nice move. Keep going.
Okay, we're up to 8. So we're completing the bonus.
Okay, that's us. 5 laps of fuel remaining. 5 laps of fuel left. Our gap to the car in front is 2.1 seconds.
Oh, really bad locking up. See up here, Gasly. Whoops. Took out the bollards. Didn't mean to. They're distracting me.
Right, we've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Oh, felt some bumps. Oh, sorry, Fernando. I have to do this. How close was me and Fernando? Ôi, the time you had to leave at a space. Sucks, Fernando. How's PS3 in 4th? Although this is F1's 23, but that 23 McLaren was not good for Oscar. Especially like first half of the season. Terrible.
got 2 laps of fuel left.
You're in the top 4? Not anymore. Callie Mare is.
Final lap, push, push. You're putting good distance between yourself and the car behind.
Thanks. Mark. I can't even catch up to Carlos Sainz. Okay, I'll take the 4th.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Yeah.
Well, in spite of the drama amongst those at the top of the standings, so much of the discussion today has centred around Konnersport.
Absolutely, a bittersweet race for them today. One historic debut, one DNF. I mean, you couldn't write it.
And talking of that debut, what did you make of Callie Mayer's first ever start?
Well, I am so excited to see Callie racing in F1. It is great for the sport. She is a phenomenal talent. I can't wait to see what the season holds and her career as a whole.
And if today is anything to go by, the name Callie Mayer is one that we'll be watching with a lot of interest for many years to come.
Yep.
And here we are, a team that is no stranger to the podium, taking their place on top once again. A sublime race today, and a stunning win for Ferrari.
One day, Callie will be on the podium. Misunderstands. Yeah.
And do you feel extra pressure at Konnersport? It must be difficult with your dad looking over your shoulder.
Look, it's F1. It's not possible for me to feel any more pressure than I already do. So no, it's not an issue.
Callie, have you felt any pushback from anyone in the F1 world, just with you being the first female driver in the sport?
No. Everyone's been amazing, and I'm not the first, I'm just the latest.
How's your brother? Are you really just keeping his seat warm?
You'd have to ask him that, but he is getting the help that he needs, and no, I have no intention of giving up this seat.
What happened out there between you and Aiden today?
It's just a mix-up. I thought he was letting me through on the entry, but he clearly had other ideas.
We spoke to him earlier, and he said it was deliberate on your part. Any comment on that?
It was just a misunderstanding.
You've always gone by Mayor, and now you're in a team financed by your father, driving in your brother's seat. Would you go back to the Butler name?
Should have expected it, right?
I thought you did.
That's not what I mean. I mean, I'm a woman, I get it. I'm happy to talk about it.
Then what is it?
Well, it's always the same, isn't it? So you're a woman, and then every question about Dad, about Devon, about the Butler name.
Just forget about it.
Oh, I can never get away from it, can I? The only question about the race was about Aiden.
Well, you know, maybe if we'd let it run a little longer, there would have been...
Casper? Don't defend them.
Sorry, you're right. Sorry.
Look, it's fine. I'll be faster next time.
The incident at Baku, do you think she did it on purpose?
She did do it on purpose. Yeah. Check the footage.
So you didn't warm to her?
We weren't the best of friends. No.
I'm starting to get more anger on Aiden because, Jesus Christ, that comment though is fucking ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. What was that comment? You just never taken issues with it.
Hey, Mum.
Callie, I couldn't be prouder, darling. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Mum. It was a good race. Felt great out there.
Oh, it was a good race.
Oh, no, what is it?
What do you mean, what is it? What's what?
I can hear it in your voice, Mum. It was a good race.
No, it's nothing.
Go on.
No, it's just that... You didn't do it on purpose, did you? When you clipped poor Aiden.
I can't believe you're even asking me. Did you really raise your daughter to behave like that?
Oh, I'm really not sure.
It was an accident, Mum. I'm hanging up.
Oh, of course it was. Bye, darling. Lots of love.
Just try to be a good mother. Classic Butler move. Do you really think? It was literally like the team orders. Team orders. It's team orders. Leave her alone. Okay, pretty interesting on it. Say lunch. At least like... Man, I'm starving. I'm just kidding. Oh, Lord, British Grand Prix. This is definitely not looking good for my track.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
The upcoming Austrian Grand Prix. I'm gonna compromise on that one. Lucas Weber. Oh man. That was from like F1 2019. Lucas Weber. Former F1 driver, aka F1 journalist. Here he is. I'm gonna confirm it. Because I know Lucas Weber could be more personal, I must say. But yeah. Konnersport versus Konnersport. Oh, here we go. Andreo.
You seen this latest article doing the rounds today? 3 weeks later and the press are still going this narrative of the rivalry at Konnersport. Still!
They just need an angle for Silverstone. Paid no attention.
But they're right, aren't they? It's not like Callie and Aiden are suddenly treating each other like teammates.
They just need time. It took me a while to warm to Aiden back in the day.
Well, that's because you were a grumpy old man.
Yeah. Well, some things never change, I guess.
Ha! Now you're just grumpier and older. I'll leave you to it. Ciao.
God damn it, Andreo. God fucking damn it. Why? Why you had to do this? Anyway. It's not bad. Okay, emails. Let's take a look. There's a bunch of stuff here. But Konnersport rivalries. Look, we had this same thing from F1 2021. Just let the stuff goes on, and one day some big things happened. But anyway, here we go, mid-race.
What is Aiden's problem?
Okay, we'll have a word.
He's been so late into these corners. I have no space out here.
Yeah, we'll talk to him, Callie.
This is still about Baku, isn't it?
Let's use overtake and burn off some of this energy.
Oops. There we go. Don't let Aiden pass. Don't mind. So my goal here is to finish in the top 10. Gasly, Jesus Christ. There we go. Callie Merritt, fastest lap of the race. go. Oh, Sainz and Norris pass them together. Got a job done.
And that's just 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Here we go, down the inside. Alright, 3 to go.
Okay, gap to the car ahead is 1.7 seconds.
Ocon is really holding up everyone.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
Oh, fucking Ocon, why would you do that?
Brilliant, nice move, keep going.
That was awkward.
We've got enough fuel for 3 more laps.
Alright, here we go. Getting up to what was Verstappen? Maybe I just blow it.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, the car behind is dropping back. We're seeing a gap starting to form. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 2.0 seconds.
Alright, we're gonna get a podium here for Callie Mayer. Hamilton wins the British Grand Prix.
Race over. Take care of the car on the way in.
Fastest lap. I'll take it.
You see, this is just another example of the Konnersport drivers antagonising each other.
Yeah, but you've got to look at Akkerman as well. He's the one that can sort the situation out, and so far, he's letting them run wild.
His job is to keep control, and no matter what the season, no matter what the
Callie Mayer
driver,
shake hands with
Konnersport
Lewis
just seems
Hamilton.
to gel as a team. So you've got to ask the question, really, what will it take? And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners.
Yep. First time seeing Callie Mayer on the podium right now. It's actually a pretty good job.
Callie, this is your first ever F1 race at Silverstone in front of the home fans. So just try to put into words what that means to you.
It's like a dream come true.
Yeah, I mean, just to see the number of fans cheering for me really spurred me on today, and I used to come here as a little girl to watch the races, so it really means everything. It's a dream come true, to be honest.
Well, I have to say it was tight out there once again between you and Aiden. You're not giving each other much space, are you?
Yeah, I've decided I'm not going to focus any more energy on Aiden. If he wants to start working more closely with me, then he can come and talk. But I think all I can do right now is just focus on my own driving.
Now, naturally, there has been a lot of speculation about the role of your father, Butler, in securing your seat at Konnersport. Just what do you say to the critics?
Sure, I mean, if my father wasn't involved at Konnersport, maybe they'd have signed someone else. That's just the reality of the sport sometimes.
Thank you so much for your time.
See, we're trying to be nice there. We're not going to put up, like, no comments on that one. But, yeah, I want to know what's going to happen next.
Hi, Mum.
Callie,
You saw the interview.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And?
Look, there are times when a mother needs to be firm, and this is one of them.
But you're normally so timid.
Listen to me, Callie. You did win that seat on your own merits. I don't want people to think you're only there because of your father. That's just not true.
It's a bit true, though, isn't it? I don't want to look like an idiot.
Well, if not Konnersport, it would have been another team.
But it was Konnersport.
Don't undersell yourself. This is one of those very rare occasions when you could take a leaf out of Devon's book.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'd ever go that far.
He certainly knows how to sell himself.
Yeah, Devon's Devon, all right? I've got stuff to do, Mum.
I'll leave you to it. Lots of love.
Yep. Hey, that was Aiden wanted to get out of like Konnersport so fucking bad. But what the fuck is going on? How is he still in Konnersport? No idea, but we're gonna move on to the next chapter.